cool, right? Want to know where I got it? Well, look, go to cs.money. It's a trade platform and a marketplace at the same time. Just choose, click, and get. Good luck, bro.
Case. Big update and new features in the case battles. Updated and convenient interface with new options. Up to 4 users can participate in one battle now. Create and customize your battles, any number and any type of cases. Choose the number of participants and invite your friends with a unique link. Watch the best drop and win everything. Don't miss epic battles on Hellcase.
We are going to be getting into the action pretty quickly here. The pistol on the board as things getting underway pretty quickly. My first time on the Twitch stream, of course, there has been a number of issues this evening, which of course we'll touch on pretty quickly. But we're here on Dust2, okay? We're here into Dust2. Taz going to open up for Aristocracy. Rose, though, looking to trade things back, or at least trying. Not quite able to find as much damage as they would like on the CT side, so it's going to be a pretty decent 3v2 attempt, looking relatively good here for the T side. The bomb has yet to go down, interestingly enough, but going to plant it for long, playing it nice and safe. There is a kit in the hands of Shoosh. He's going to try his damnedest to find some heads here. They're double peeking into him, though, not going to be doable. Manish finds the final 2 kills, and Aristocracy will get the first round on the board. Hopefully, like I say, first time doing the all Twitch stream here. I hope everything looks all good. I'll have it up on the other screen there just to kind of make sure. But yeah, of course, it's a little obvious. It's on HLTV as plain as day. We've had a few delays, not because of technical issues, but because of Aristocracy double booking themselves, as they say. And it's a bit of a tough one, to be honest. Hell of a series, big up against Sprout beforehand, and then this one might be somewhat lackluster. So the first map has been defaulted, and yeah, so therefore we just kind of go straight into the pick sort of thing. Dust2 going to be picked by Aristocracy, and Tricked will pick the Overpass. So there is a chance that they get a couple, you know, on the board kind of thing, a couple maps, an opportunity at, but difficult to tell, really. Difficult to tell. If I'm being honest. Bit of a crazy one here out towards the A site itself, though, as it's into a 4-on-3 in favour of the CT side very early on, not to be expected. However, the deco plus that one scout in play can often, well, cause so many problems for the T side. Mouse will just about get the drop onto Roge. Is it going to be enough? That's the real question. A couple of Kriegs left in play. No utility, so some wide faces coming in from the T side. However, 3 kills for Rallen on the end. Clean as you like with that Krieg, and he will save the round for Aristocracy. Still a fairly costly one, though, for the Polish side. Oh, a nice little replay as well, boys. Nice little replay. Yeah, should be quickly getting into the action. Let me just work things out here. I believe they're on the pistols. Stacking at middle. Just going to do a little bit of editing in the next freeze time. So bear with me on that. Okay, a good couple kills actually coming in for the CT side here. a number of kills. Again, it's another costly one for Aristocracy. This is somewhat messy. Up against nothing but the USPs. You know, some good money earned by Shush as well as he gets a kill with the MAC-10, I believe. And Acor gonna let them run past, hoping to catch them on the jump up. They have no idea. Gonna get a double dink onto one, and Mouse is somewhat thrown off as to where the final CT is playing from. We'll now have an idea as it moves forwards, but ultimately not looking too good for Mouse. I mean, he has very little information to work off of, very unsure of where this final player is going to be coming from. We'll throw a smoke into short, get the bomb down for short, so at the very least has got that going for him, but the Krieg is not all terrible with no armor at all. You know, that aim punch, not going to have as much a factor when you're scoped in. Of course, the one-tap potential definitely there. Oh, the timing on this, though, as you can see, Mouse has just creeped into short just as the peak comes round from Acor. This is where it becomes tough, though. The bomb's so far ticked at this point. What can he really do? The damage is already good enough, but he's got nothing to work off of. A late molly will come in, and that seals the deal, really. Saves Krieg, I suppose, for Acor at the end of the day. But ultimately a third round for Aristocracy. But it's so very costly, like I say. Right, bear with me a second while I just do a little bit of movie magic. Gonna try and get this clean feed as well, as clean as possible. But can be a little bit tough when we're on the clean feed. Hopefully that is a little better. But the quality's never really going to pull across, never really going to match up ultimately. Unfortunately, that's just the way that it is. I've got everything on 1080p on my end, so, and like a 5.5K bit rate, which is the max I can hit. So hopefully we're all good. But it does look a little, as it sometimes can, it does look a little shaky. But we're here with the action, okay? We've been waiting like an hour for this game. So hopefully they do provide. We're into the first rifle round. And I will give it the best cast I can, of course. Nice opener coming in from Acor for the CT side. Things looking good, looking up. For the CTs, I mean, Tricked, you know, have been making absolute waves recently, winning V4, taking down some pretty nasty opponents for sure. So, certainly nothing to shake a stick at, as they say. However, being traded back by the T's here, and they've actually made their way on towards the A bomb site, so looking very, very good indeed. A few traded back, but ultimately looking good for the T's actually, as Diker comes in with a huge 3K. Will get traded back. The defuse from Roge as well. You got to peek this Maniz, you got to peek it a bit sooner. Maniz gets the timing down perfectly though, and will take him out easily enough. And there you have it. It will be another round on the board for Aristocracy, so looking good very early on here. On the T side of things, it's a little bit more of a T-sided map for sure, but all the same, looking relatively good. They have just come off of the back of a 2-1 victory, I believe, against Movistar Riders in the UML qualifiers. That's why we've been waiting so long. They kind of double booked themselves for that. That's why they've had to forfeit the first map. What is that crazy headshot coming in from Shush to open things up? The rest of the team trying to respond in kind, unfortunately not going to be quite as successful. Looking relatively good here. Flash going to go over the top. As the T's have cleaned up the B bomb site, they recognise that fact as well. Going to get the bomb down over there. So yeah, I know there's going to be sort of complaints around the clean feed. I am working with what I've been given. It's a YouTube clean feed, which doesn't tend to be super spicy. But I think it should be manageable. It should be doable here. Roche Find anything else? No, not going to happen. I will just give it the best cast that I can, ultimately. Because you see, the issue is, it's like, clean feed's great because you don't have to do very much. You can get the observing through as well that obviously they're using over on the Russian stream. But the quality takes a little bit of a dip compared to, you know, streaming flat from GoTV. But then I've been doing the kind of Facebook streams for GoTV and whatnot. And, well, auto director. Enough said, right? Nice opener coming in from Bubsky, though. That's Aristocracy, angry in this round, very aggressive in this round. And you know, it's not the first time they've died to the AWPs. And it may not be the last, because there's a double AWP setup into this round. Nice little setup over at short, and Acor doesn't drop off. He trusts in his teammate to find the frags. Tricked coming into this round with a vengeance. Is Manish going to be the only one left on this, or misses a shot? The gap beginning to close now as there's players on the other side of the smoke. He randomly spams through to find one. So that's certainly something. A flash follows up, and he hears Hunden just right next to him, but can't find Hunden. It will be Tricked Esports with their first round on the board. It's a little late, but better late than never for sure. They'll be feeling confident with it at the end of the day. Yep. I'm not sure whether that one's meant to come up, because I've got an English one. I've got an English one of them. Do you want to see it? Hold on. Here you go. Look, there's the English one. Either way, into yet another rifle round. Aristocracy looking to get the reset here. As it's going to be a heavy, heavy B presence coming in, but Bubsky on the contact AWP looking good. Finds the first huge nade damage to follow up as well, as they'll now look to back away. Lick their wounds and come back another time. Come back to perhaps die another day, it's looking like. Tricked are bouncing back really well in these past couple of rounds. A nice opener, nice follow-up damage. Manish as well, tagged on down to 2 HP. Surely Trick should be taking another round here. Surely this should be theirs. Ranglan going to feel the burn slightly, or no? Oh, 1 damage. Nice. The 2 damage. Huge. Massive. Either way, holding the angle here is Roge. The CT side of Krieg is deadly, and he shows exactly why. 1-2, not quite the third. But he lines him up, he knocks him down until perhaps he overstays his welcome slightly. 4-on-2 coming in nonetheless. Tricked looking set to get a second on the board in a row. As I've said, Aristocracy have already played a series this evening. Burnt out. I'm sure Tricked will have watched it and, you know, learnt a few things from it. And again, the firepower that this Danish side has is just so good at the moment. Roge is playing the best Counter-Strike of his life. I've seen this guy, you know, for quite a while, playing in Copenhagen Flames and whatnot for quite some time, actually. And he's really started making waves in this team. Bubsky as well is up there on the frag, and of course securing the MVP from the V4 Festival. Manish just going to save this Krieg into the next round. He got a kill. He had a bit of money in the bank as well, so I suppose he's got enough to buy up utility. What is the rest of the team going to do, though? That's the real question. I think, you know, maybe there is an argument to be made to force around this. You kind of have to double eco anyway, but then you don't really double eco anymore because of loss bonus coming into the next round. As I just autopiloted to press tab there, so I'm going to have to, you know, figure it out. Coming into the next round, I believe they will have the 2400, so it should be enough to buy on the T side. So it's very much a hero lone Krieg, and he's just going to go barreling forwards, going to get taken out by Bubsky. And well, the Krieg is immune to the fire, but the T's are not. That therefore means they're going to have to wait a bit before they can get their hands on it. No real opportunity at a trade. They will indeed pick it back up, but in a situation like this, I suppose you could save that into the next round. Not ideal, though. Does look like they're going to opt to use it in this round, right? Run boost to come through. Miles with the Krieg on his back. A double run boost, in fact. And, well, a missed shot eventually lands for Daiha. Oh, great flash over the top here, but unfortunately not quite going to meet the mark. Miles will trade back. They're body blocking to allow the bomb plant to come in. The round, you know, still seems to be out of the question, although maybe not. As Miles picks up 2, he will get traded back. And there you go. All the shenanigans as they are on top of each other, trying to pick up that Krieg, trying to retrieve that Krieg. Krieg's all over the board, boys. The T's had 1, the CT's had 2. They go back to retrieve the double AWP, but ultimately looking good. There we go then, moving into yet another round. Flash is going to come over the top. And this is an important round for Aristocracy. Tricked are, you know, within the reach of finding themselves a relatively good first half here on the CT side of things. Take a quick look at the old HLTV stats, in fact. The second analyst, as it were. And Dust2, yeah, it's not actually a foreign map from them. It's a map that they play. 50% win rate over the past 10. So, you know, it could well be over and done in essentially one map. What with that default in hand. Taz, though. Oh, important fight. Needed to win that, bro. That'll be another Krieg dropped. Another Krieg over towards that CT side, making such a difference. The cross smokes, not quite sound. Bubsky's playing on the edge of the CT smoke as well, although shoots a bit early. And the spray's coming through the smoke. There's so much chip damage being done to the CT side. However, the kills are going the way of the CT side. And a 5-on-2 ensues with the bomb plant secured 100%. But what more can they get off the back of this? Half HP lower than that for Ralen. Not looking too good. They just need to move in slowly, use the remaining utility that they have available, and it should be all but over. Mouse will do a great deal of damage. Oh no, not like this. Ralen gets a double spray down. Mouse is still on high HP. It's actually down to the 1v1, but Bubsky finds it. A 5-on-2 down to a 1v1. Oh my goodness, they do a great deal of damage to Aristocracy, but they're not able to pick up the round. It almost all falls apart for the CT sides on the edge of the smoke in Goose. You know, some nice shots hit for sure. The power of that Krieg shining through, but not quite enough. They needed one more man, and they did not have it. Let's see. With the loss bonus stacked up, now to just below the maximum, but with the bomb plant, you know, they're able to get the buy here. Now to 2,900. Oh, great flash onto 100. No one's going to check his angle. Okay, Mouse did. Thank God we are saved from the madness. All at long. I mean, one player will drop back. Manish, yeah, indeed. Thank you, Mr. Spectator Man. But, you know, because the minimap just disappeared as I was looking up to try and figure it out. But yeah, Manish will drop back, disappear. Everybody else over at long, he actually rejoins them. So the entire team coming from long. Well, the CT is going to rotate in quickly. They've got Shushu's pushed in behind. There's got all this information available. There's a gap in the smoke for Acor to work with as well. Spray down coming in. No kills as yet, but the first will land. Oh, and the gap in the smoke is not communicated. Acor finds another. Shush will drop Manish. Shush will find Miles. This flank is absolutely huge, as Taz is the only one left in a 1-on-4. It looked so good on the opener, but such a great recovery from Tricked coming in the end. A 5th round on the board. A 5th round in a row from them as well. Looking very, very good. This is already a satisfactory CT side. If they can get any more than this, they'd be feeling confident. And like I say, Dust2 is a map that they play. It's a map that they do relatively well on, you know, are relatively comfortable. Interestingly enough, get more rounds on their CT side, but they have played against teams such as MIBR, beating MIBR, Mouse, Gamer Legion, I suppose, a relatively good team. Big back in the day, who they managed to beat. G2. They've played against some pretty damn good teams on this map, and it's shining through. It is showing. No bomb plant in the previous round for Aristocracy, so therefore no buy up into this one. Just a few deagles. Some armor and a scout, you know, definitely workable. Just not ideal. Not the perfect buy that you would want in a scenario like this. All quiet on the Western Front. Slowly but surely. Creeping in is Hundenhor. He doesn't know what's on the other side of that smoke. He spots out a boost. He spots out a leg. Something along those lines. But the double boost, once again, the double run boost is successful this time around. He gets taken down. Acor missing a few shots here or there. Allows the gap to close, but he'll get the wall bang onto Rallen. The bomb has been planted, though. 4v2. A wide swing from Manish sees his end. And Mao's now the only one left on the Deagle. Ooh, not quite able to find it. Shush, there was a small window of opportunity to take him down, but he was too jumpy, too slippery. And it'll be a 6th round for Tricked in a row, looking very, very good. And this is kind of where, you know, the fatigue begins to set in. When you start to feel broken, sad, difficult in a situation like this. But we'll see. They have time. They could maybe bounce back here on the Aristocracy side of things. Full buy, good a buy as any. Couple of Kriegs, couple of AKs. Full versatility coming in on this one. Forwards. Oh, the trade. It's got to be there. It's got to be there. Bubsky will find it. Thankfully, it's still pretty good for the T side. However, jumping the gun a bit early is Rallen. Pushing in on his lonesome is Rallen. Maybe not quite getting the memo, the rest of the team, or, you know, the fact that they were meant to be... A miscommunication is the point that I'm trying to make, and it cost them the lead here. Cost them a hefty advantage. We'll see. Hunden. Flanking from behind. Containing them in at the very least. Is he going to fully push forwards? He's not quite sure whether they've made it down short towards B. He's actually going to back off towards B, thinking that's where they've gone. So, they're really taking a risk here. They really are. Acor is holding the A site all by himself. It's slightly easier to retake, so that is something to consider. A smoke will come over the top as well, and Hunden should surely make his way down. Acor taking an aggressive angle, though, pays off, finds one. He's not aware of this player that's dropped. He will hear him. Swaps back across. Quickscope comes in. 3K, 4K. Acor is so clean. He's so clean. What is that? An incredible 4K coming in. As you doubt him slightly, right, to hold that down by himself, the 1v3 in on the site, but my god, he gets it done. Now, this second kill is a bit shaky, lands the shot, but this fourth one, ooh, even in slow-mo, it looks so fast. And yeah, the confidence at an all-time high. Shush will peek early. He'll find Mouse. Bring it back into a 5v4. So looking really good from Tricked here. They obviously don't have this added pressure of the fact that there's already a map in favor of the T side. Acor is just feeling it, isn't he? 2.7 KDR, 139 ADR. Absolutely mental. And there's a second AWP on the map, by the way. Yeah, nuts. Absolutely nuts. Manish will trade one back as Shush was expecting them to go up short. Not going to be the case. So into a 4 versus 2. They're going to wait for some utility, for some spray downs to come in. Bubsky holding aggressively in lower dark. Hunden on the edge of the smoke. Timing going to be everything. Taz is ready for it, though. Takes him out. However, not expecting the advanced position at all from Bubsky. 35 seconds, and Taz, the backstab comes in. An 8th round for Tricked. Not going to happen that easily. We're not letting a 4v2 slip away. You can bet your bottom dollar Look at this. Absolute destruction. 8 in a row, and it feels like it's been maybe 15 minutes. These rounds have been so fast, so dominant. Everybody stepping up, all apart from the in-game leader, Hunden, but it's okay if Acor and Roge are towards the top end. Then everything's going right for you, isn't it? You don't need to be stepping up just so long as you're commanding the troops effectively. And well, what can you say? What can you do if you're Aristocracy? 5 in a row, but as soon as you are red, as soon as, you know, that counter play comes in from the CT side, you're not able to adapt and change things up, and it has been the absolute downfall, this T side. Never having a real grasp on the economy. Never really finding their way in. Nice and high is Hunden. Oh, bit of a broken spray down. Gets a nade out as well. Got to be careful there. He does leave Miles on 2 HP. Double smokes coming in. That nade should finish off Miles easily enough. Does a big chunk of damage onto Manice as well. He's left on 5 HP, so does need to be a bit careful. Still, though, the mid to B split I don't think is really going to be successful. There's 2 players in on the B bomb site itself. And Shush is one of them. Shush is making quick work of everybody, really. All going to be onto D-Sharp. Not able to find anything. And it will be a 9th round. As I think it's pronounced like D-Har? I think. But I'm not a massive expert, to be honest. So I'm kind of giving it every pronunciation going. Either way, we'll be back into another buy round. There is such an issue right now if you look at the setup. They're playing 3 on A, right, which is kind of worrisome, because the point I was going to make is for the past few rounds, they've actually just left 2 on A because A core is popping off so hard, and it lets them have 2B. And, well, I guess you see it now, right? Hunden is rotating back towards mid. Starts at long to counter any aggression. Nothing coming. So then moves back to mid, and they've got 2 on B and you know, floating around middle and things like that with this secondary AWP, just because A-Core is having such a game right now. Generally speaking, you leave 3 on the A-bomb site. Okay. Smoke actually works out there for Manice. He'll take down A-Core. Getting greedy, getting aggressive. Hunden. In on the site, got to be very careful. Peeks up and Manice will take him down. So a 5-on-3 very quickly in favor of the T side with the bomb plant coming in. Low HP for Bubsky. Very little utility remaining for this CT side, actually. Are they going to want to go for this? We'll see. Shush will find one, gets traded back. Bubsky does get one. Roge coming in from long, though. Is he going to be expected? Thought he saw a head. Gives his position away. Mouse is locking down Bubsky at CT. So looking like he's either going to die or going to be kept there for some time. It is the latter. All going to be onto Bubsky. Oh my goodness, no. Not another clutch like this. Finds a quick headshot onto the tip of the head. Taz. Oh my god, no, Bubsky. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Tricked are unstoppable. 10 rounds in a row. As Bubsky on 31 HP finds 4 kills. 4 kills. Those last 2 are absolutely insane. But Tricked, what the hell have they had in their coffee this morning? I want some. I need some. Because this is insane from the Danish side. This is absolutely mental. 10 rounds in a row, like a 1v3 from A-Core on the A site springs to mind. But that 1v3 is actually massive from Bubsky. That is absolutely huge. I think it was a 1v2 to be technical, but all the same. That shot onto the tip of the head is nuts. And then this one... Ah, Tasman, you've got to be landing those, but the pressure is on. You're shaky. Is he going to kill me? Is he going to get me? You know... Oh my goodness, that is so good. That is so spicy. Into the second half we go then, folks. Oh, I mean, what do you say about that? What do you say about that? Well, let's see if Aristocracy can pull it back on their CT side. It all begins with the pistol, but it seems it might just all end with the pistol. Shush going to find the first. Rarlan and the boys are on the quick rotation. Manice is here at double doors trying to help out. Not looking good, though. The gap closes. The kills come in. Manice will trade one back, but it's still a man advantage with the B-bomb site so hard to retake, especially on the pistol. They do have a kit available, but the flanker is coming. He comes at the right time. And Acor with an advanced position will get taken down. Hunden and Quick Toe also falls. There is a kit available, but a P250 for Shush and Armor. This should surely be their round, and the beautifully timed peek. Both peeking at the same time, and yeah, where do you look? Where do you shoot? Who do you find? You're going to find nobody. Clean 2v2 going the way of Tricked. All right, boys. It's a difficult one, isn't it? The road to recovery is beset on all sides by danger, by men with AK-47s and SG-553s trying to hold you back. And it's looking more and more likely, isn't it? Isn't it just Tricked? 11 in a row. Can they make it 16 in a row? It would be something. It would be something. Maybe I've cursed it just there, but only time will tell. Nasty, nasty Danish side. And I mean, sure, you can put it down. Aristocracy. They're fatigued. They're a little bit peeved, probably, that it's all worked out like this. They default a map, but it's sort of their own fault, but it's also, you know, scheduling so many different tournaments going on. Rushing in towards A, though. Tricked are looking to finish things here, and now Acor and Shush gonna find them, but they line up for Taz on the Deagle. Oh my goodness, he's gonna be taken down, but he's created room for the rest of the squad into a 2v2. These rounds are absolutely mental. Oh my god, I can't take very much more than this. Hunden, he's gonna try and put a stop to the craziness. Does not get tagged. We'll be into a 2v1. Miles creeping in. He has escaped the clutches, the eyes of Bubsky. Hunden gets the bomb down. He's upgraded to a Krieg. Mouse waiting patiently for the peek to come in. Peeks up at the right time. Finds the head of Hunden. Now down to the 1v1. There's not an awful lot of time. He's retrieved a Krieg, though. This could be everything. Tap will come through. Bubsky's got no utility. What can he really work with? Maybe the fact that he knows that he's not got a kit. Lands the spray down as Mouse. He gets the first 2 bullets. You only needed 1 more. Can't find it. And Tricked again. They have a player step up in the clutch situation to secure them the round. Oh my god. That's the wrong replay, isn't it, StarSeries? That's the wrong replay. It's so mental. Here we go, here we go. It's so mental, nobody can keep up. Look at that. You don't see that every day. The Deagle collateral. Oi, oi, oi. Mental. Absolutely crazy stuff. Okay, okay, Miles picking up a quick 2k on the Deagle. The craziness continues. Don't go walking into that. That's a 5-man stack. You've already lost 2. Just give it up. Just give it up. Go somewhere else. Go somewhere else, Tricked. To be fair, I don't mind this patience so much. Because as you can see, they kind of read into the fact, okay, maybe they have rushed to the other bomb site. Maybe we can cut them off. But no, it's not the case, right? They've sent Shush. But these 2 players, Hunden and Roche particularly, could definitely get this done. Shush going to look to do some damage, but got to be careful. I mean, yeah, it's going to be so hard for him, taking more and more damage. However, as soon as they see action, as soon as they see the bomb, they're going to rotate across. Oh, no, Taz. Oh, Taz. Oh, okay. He finds one of them. He misses so many easy shots. Lands the harder ones, in all honesty. Roche, though, patience is a virtue, and it will pay off in this situation. How has it come down to this? How is it all down to Miles? Goes aggressive through the smoke, gets taken out. Roche in with a big 4K, saves the day for Trick. 13 in a row. And Aristocracy surely have got to be feeling themselves. Oh, my God. Feeling sorry for themselves, at the very least. Goodness gracious me. It is unbelievable. It is absolutely unbelievable. They find themselves in difficult scenarios. Yeah, 1v3, mate. 1v4, you know. Oh, well, a big 4K 1v2. Yeah. I'll win the 1v1. Don't worry, boys. Oh, 4v2 against the Pistols. We don't really know where they're at. Actually, a 5v3 kind of scenario. Oh, it's a bit messy. But it's all good. I'll get a 4K. Don't worry about it. Cool, calm, and collected. Everybody across the board chiming in. All, again, bless his cotton socks, apart from Hunden. But all the same, he is that mastermind behind this team. And this is what we have come to expect. Oh, my God. The individuals on this team, you really want to be taking them to Dust2 when, you know, you can't be losing a map because you've already forfeited one Aristocracy. All right, dude. Apparently, it's your funeral. The double peak coming in, though. It's Akor's funeral. As he's stuck on the scout. Can't really contest with that. And it'll be an early advantage. D-Hart going to go peeking round with the Org, though. Got to find this. Gets one. Traded back. So that's something at the very least for the T side. Weakening up the A defense, so to speak. Smokes and flashes. Going to come raining over the top. Are they going to commit to this? I mean, the rotations are here. There's an AWP up close and personal. Taz in on the site with the Org is certainly difficult to get past. You know, not as strong as it once was, but pretty good to be playing on Dust2, that's for sure. He's going to get spotted out. We'll go for a bit of a spray around. Oh, they line up as well. He gets the 2K. And there it is. After 13 in a row, Aristocracy finally put a stop to Tricked Esports. Congratulations. You know, it is better late than never, but all the same, they finally put a stop to it. And actually, because of how close some of these rounds have been, even though it's still, you know, early days, even though it's still Tricked getting 3 in a row here in the second half, they're going to be straight down to a weak buy. They're going to go all the way in. They're going to force for it. They're going to rush B by the looks of things, or at the very least have some presence at B. Not going to go for a hard rush, of course, because there's a Molotov there, and, well, it's somewhat predictable. You want to waste some utility from the CT side before you go barreling on through to a bomb site. Slow but short. They'll look to work their way towards B via the B split. Not entirely sure what these smokes are doing here. Actually, I am. It allows Hunden to creep in, and he's going to get himself into a pretty good spot to throw some flashes over the top. Mouse is like, what the heck? How's there someone in the smoke? I don't believe it. And now Rarlan finds himself in a tough spot where he's been blinded up. He's able to get one. Mouse is chiming in as well as he takes down Hunden on the other side of things, but they cannot deny the plan. That was the ultimate goal for Tricked. And now the retake begins with a double AWP setup coming into the retake. This is going to be tough. Into an M4, a Deagle as well. A deadly crossfire here between the pistols. It's definitely doable for Tricked. An early peek catches D-Hard, takes him down eventually as he's tagged up. However, the frag's going back the way of the CT side. That superior weaponry coming in. They will eventually eliminate everyone. As Mouse is a little shaky. He's like, did we kill it? Is that everyone? Yeah, okay, that's everyone. All right, good. And it'll be a 7th round for Aristocracy. So getting a couple in a row. Always good, always happy, always comfortable with that. But are they going to continue to find them? In this round, it looks like that might just be the case. As couple Deagles, some utility. Shoosh, what are you going to go for? Akor, what are you going to go for? Akor is probably just going to eco so he can solidly pull the AWP out, right? Gets a smoke. So they're looking to do some more damage, give themselves a bit of a chance at this round. That very early Xbox smoke that they love to throw here, just to add that pressure immediately as soon as the round starts, right? There's like 3 seconds of breathing room, and then it's like, there's a smoke on Xbox. I can't see a certain area. They've actually got some control off the back of it, and Bubsky almost finding Mouse on the angle there. Another smoke going to come in. This one's always a bit of a tough one. We're seeing it creep in a lot more, where you kind of right-click next to the door. I can't quite figure out the lineup myself. Maybe I should pay more attention in the games. Oh, watch when you pull a utility out. Yeah, Rarlan feels it. The flash is going to start to come in, though. He's got to find a few more before he goes down. He's only able to get one before being traded. Mouse is watching the cross, trying their best to go for the bomb plant. Rose will peek out a little early because there was a smoke there, and Mouse is able to readjust to the window. Not going to get too greedy, however, Hunden on the edge of the smoke. Then he got a Glock, and he will get spotted out. It's actually just a random spray down, I think. 2 Deagles left. Again, though, they've got the bomb plant. It's more and more money coming in for the T side. Any more kills? Consolation prizes. Akor going to find 2. Oh, okay. All right, Bubsky will get taken down, but my goodness, again, it is so very close between these two teams. So messy, so all over the place. And Aristocracy, it's a 4v2 against Deagles, against nothing but Deagles, and it comes down to one man surviving. So, again, Tricked, making them sweat. Really making them sweat here. We get to see it from Akor's perspective. Oh, man, that second one is just nasty. Hunden? Bro? Hunden, are you okay? Well, alright. It happens, I guess. Oh my goodness. What has gone on this round? Bubski's found 2. I think he came in from mid. Ryland's like getting one on the smoke, but Acorn's no-scoping him. Hunden killed himself in fire. I mean, he didn't kill himself with his own fire, but he essentially killed, you know, metaphor. No, he killed himself by standing in the fire is what I'm trying to get across. I don't know what the hell has been going on in this round. However, and then Acorn dies to Taz's fire. What is going on? More Molotovs? Don't die, Bubski. He goes running through it. Oh my god, but he died. What's he? He's quick switching. What's going on? Did he run out of ammo? What's happened in this round? Everyone's lost it, including myself. What the hell? Tricked have 3 of the stupidest deaths I've seen all evening, and I've been casting since 4 p.m. my time. What is that? So 5 p.m. your time, Central European. I mean, I'm assuming you're Central European. You could be American for all I know. Yeah, okay, so he ran out of ammo. Alright, fair enough. Goodness me. Okay, Manique's going to open up. The CT side from Aristocracy is actually looking pretty good now, pretty scary. It's starting to get into that territory where Trick need to think about, okay, got to get some rounds on the board with these rifles because Aristocracy are really pulling it back. Oh, Taz. Timing, going to be everything. Sees the utility, finds the first, finds the second. Taz goes huge with the AUG. Shush will take him down eventually, but he's picked up 2. He's secured a solid advantage for his team. Dihar as well going to look to press the advantage here. Great timing, finds 1, gets the second, but Taz with a great 2k there, all by himself as well. Catching 2 players completely off guard, the Dust2 master. 5 in a row for Aristocracy, looking to start a streak of their own. As Tricked got 13 in a row. So I think, you know, there's not enough room for them to get 13 in a row. But almost. They could get 11. You know. Just onto the deco then. Acor saving for that AWP. Bubski on the scout. Gonna find an early tag onto Dihar. Does get, you know, damage traded back, but he'll be happy with that. It helps the Deagles out. It really does. Smoke going to go down in at B. So drawing out a lot of utility early on here on the T side of things. And just slowing it way down. Are they going to look to go for this 2-man run boost that Aristocracy went for an awful lot of the time? That's the real question, isn't it? Oh, nice shot coming in from Dihar. Opening things up. And Ryland will deal with Hunden at middle. It looks like the round is all but over. Yeah, Mouse at the back end of Platt here. There is a chance he gets taken down. He just gets tagged. So got to be careful on the repeat here. Ooh, they're going to go up and above. See you later, mates. However, up close is Ryland. Again, gets tagged, but don't have an AWP. Bubski will eventually go down in 11th round for Aristocracy, looking pretty damn good. Either way, into yet another round. Looking very good for the CT side. However, it is quite, you know, the monumental hill to climb. Can they get it done? Can they keep it rolling? That's the real question for Aristocracy at this point. They've shown potential, they've shown signs, but is it that age-old adage of too little, too late? Only time will tell. Utility to come out from Tricked. What are they going to go for? I believe that is a Rail Smoke. Yes, indeed. A little bit more of a bigger Rail Smoke, though. We saw the one from Aristocracy that goes slightly deeper, I think. This one covers the corner more solidly. I'm going to go for another Rail Smoke and then that classic, you know, that moves down to make it awkward for this player right here, Diha. Hold things down. They have lost a comrade in at middle and a great flash over the top. They will eventually trade back Diha, but on the edge of that smoke, Manish is able to find one and the second. The wall bang comes in from Manish. 12th round for Aristocracy, and suddenly Tricked are shaking in their boots when they were absolutely unstoppable at the turn of the half. A great CT side from them. It has all been turned around by Aristocracy as they are looking, like I say, to do what they can to find themselves a way back in. However, Shoosh going to find one. He actually tags up a second. Openings here then for Tricked. Could definitely find themselves a way into this round. Taz, aggressive, on short once again. Got to be careful. Don't be giving away any more kills, any more room, any more control. Oh, I mean, he's getting greedy for it, isn't he? Curiosity. Killed the cat, and, well, is Taz going to fall to the same fate? Got to be so careful. Rose will jump up, and Taz will find both of them. My goodness, again, with the AUG. So clean on it. So many tags coming into this CT side, though. An AK actually retrieved by Acor could make all the difference. Retrieved or brought up, I'm not entirely, but he's got an AK in hand. I hadn't noticed it at first. Oh, Rallant. Timing not quite there for him, looking to try and catch the players off on the rotation. Gets one. Able to escape. Taz on 41 HP. If he can get any more here, would be massive. Diha's the one to come in, but he gets traded. However, Acor is dinked up, left on low HP. Where does he go from here? Not ready for Rallant. Behind him, it seems. Gonna very quickly move in towards A. Get that bomb down. Oh, Rallant gives his position away. Fake coming in. However, Rallant's watching for, you know, him to get off the bomb. Not so bothered about the bomb plant itself. And in essence, he got off it. Gets tagged down, and it will be a 13th round for Aristocracy, evening it all back up then. So, Tricked, kind of last chance saloon for them. They need to get around on the board. It has taken so many for them to find any essence of a round. This is a good opener. The spray's being followed back by the T side as it's now a two-man advantage. And he's looking to dwindle the numbers, but not able to do so well enough. 4v2 coming in, but look at the HP bars. They're so low. They do have a smoke available. Do they have a second? Oh my god, 3 Molotovs onto the same angle. Ralland's going to get one, but he jumps. He's not able to hold down Mouse 1 and find any more. The bomb plant will come in. A nice little nade over the top. Not going to deal with Hundam, but the jumping spray will. And a 2v2 now. It's planted for long. It's planted for these two players. I think. Might actually not be. Thinking about it now. Was he behind the box? Was he next to the box? He was just about behind it. So, yeah, they're actually going to find it real tough to get back in here. They've taken down the teammate. The hold coming in. No. Why'd you stop walking, Bubsky? You've got to go for it. Ralland's just holding. Oh, no. And disaster strikes. Bubsky could have definitely stopped him there, but he stopped walking. He stopped running towards him. And the 14th round goes the way of Aristocracy. That second map of this best of 3. That sounds very odd to say in this scenario, but that second map looking more and more likely. For sure. Rallant just nasty with it, man. Nasty. That's hilarious. Yo, someone Molotov elevate. It's just like three come flying around the corner. Love to see it, but what you hate to see, if you're a Tricked esports fan, is another round going the way of Aristocracy. As well, I did say they needed 11 in a row. Maybe it's doable. Maybe it is. However, with the max loss bonus, the bomb plant coming in, Acor will manage to find another AWP into this round. And he'll find the opening frag once again. Taz is looking to pull off some of his shenanigans in it short. Hidden in the smoke. Timing going to be everything. Flash comes in. Cheeky peek. Not able to find anything. Roche is hidden away. The fire will burn down A-Core. However, Roche goes in. Waits for the team flash. Absolutely perfect. Absolutely perfect from Roche as he picks up a massive 2k. 4v2 coming in now. And that is huge. That is massive from Roche. The timing is perfect. Gets the first one, then a flash for the second one. Oh, magnifique. And there we have it. Tricked finally put a stop to things. They get their 14th on the board. Aristocracy, the ball now in your court. How do you answer back to this? You're a map down because of logistical failures on your part. Felt like this one was over. But man, they have pulled it back, haven't they just? Absolutely incredible stuff. They've got to get over this final hurdle. Just on the horizon, they can see that next map overpass. I mean, it's going to be a tough one. It's a pretty damn good map for Tricked. 69% win rate over 13 maps. Meanwhile, Aristocracy was 60% win rate over 5. So, yeah. Could be a hard one. Could be a very hard one indeed. But we will see. Only time will tell. All right, back into the action after some time out to see whether these teams can get it done. Who will come out on top? All even Stevens once again, then 14-14 is Tricked. You know, they had a good chance. Slipped away, and they make it work in the round after. They come back angry. We're going the full 30 regardless of what happens. Overtime certainly on the cards. Aristocracy would hope to clean this one up. I mean, it's been a long evening already for them, and it might just get a bit longer. Are going to make a lot of noise. Actually tags down Hunden there. I think he must have heard that as well. Continues to go through. Beautiful crosshair placement. As Hunden's left on 26 HP. He's not even seen anybody yet. That's certainly got to be harsh. A flash will come through to allow for the peaks here. Hunden going to lead the way. I mean, to be fair, he'll be happy if he can facilitate the rest of the squad. He's all good with that. That's what he's all about. Teamwork makes the dream work for sure. Still, it's slowed right back down. 40 seconds remaining, and I mean, a bit of short control, but ultimately not much else for the T side. And the jig is about to be up by the looks of things. There's that flank coming round. If you look from long. So I do believe they are going to be feeling that, yes, it's a B hit. Taz is here, making a bit of noise, though. Shush kind of has an idea. Yeah, spins around, takes him down. Rather than the only one in on the B-bomb site itself is good for one, but no more. A bit too passive of an angle, perhaps, to find any more than that. And now a 4v3 comes in, playing it nice and safe. The smoke goes on. The Molotov actually burning Hunden, left on 11 HP. Any kind of nade, but there is no kind of nade for Aristocracy right now. It looks like the 15th going to come in. They're going to back away and save. Trick will get up to 15th, and it's map and series point. Feel like perhaps it should have come earlier for Tricks, but all the same, they will eventually get it. Overtime secured at the very least. They can breathe that sigh of relief. We have managed to close the gap. We have managed to come back slightly. And yeah, after, you know, the 3 rounds initially picked up off the pistol, they only needed 2 more. And what, 9 in a row from Aristocracy? Pretty damn good, but when your backs are against the wall, it takes a hell of a lot of effort to push back, and now it's become a bit more of an even brawl. You've given it your all. Tricked have found their second wind, and they might just find the series off the back of it. The money not really there for the TT side. Oh my goodness, it is tough to look at, isn't it? No Orc going to come out. I think Rarlan is going to get a drop from Mouse. Taz will demote down to the CZ. Oh, and an auto sniper bought for Bubsky to do a bit of damage. Only does a slight bit of damage, but all the same, going to make a bit of a difference. A couple of AWPs there as well. They'll go back for the AKs. Of course, the final round of regulation, regardless of what happens, whether we go to overtime or whether they end up winning it here on the Trick side of things. Can Aristocracy save themselves from heartbreak here this evening? It has been a tough road in this here quarterfinal of the StarSeries Season 8 online qualifier. I should say EU online qualifier. We have had an Asian one as well. Going to be seeing Invictus Gaming. I'm kind of excited for that one. That was one of the games that I casted. Tyloo as well, I believe. Nonetheless, though, we're all about the EU at the moment. We're all about whether Aristocracy can find it. Taz, a great angle. Bubsky, is he going to push in? Surely he will eventually. It's all about who moves first, right? They both have an idea that, you know, there's someone around here. Is Bubsky going to take that chance against the CZ? Looks like he might do. No. Flash going in, trying to bait Taz out. He's not biting. Taz waiting patiently, but Bubsky is not going to risk it at all. You do not want to be making any mistakes in this round. Don't want to be giving away an early kill, an early rifle to your opponents. So just play it nice and safe, and that is indeed what they're going to go for. Smokes to come through then. It's D-Hard to try and hold things down. What the hell has happened here? A drop in towards CT. Manice will find one. Mouse in at middle as well is doing damage. D-Hard comes in on the trade. What has happened? Rowland takes out shoot. What the hell? Tricked. What happened? I'm so confused, but at the very least, we're going to be going to overtime. And Aristocracy have got another chance to take their map pick and take us to that second map, but third of the series. What do you replay, mate? What do you replay? What happened, boys? Absolute disaster from Tricked. It all fell apart massively. Either way, into the overtime we go. And let us see. Can they find it here? It's going to be difficult. It is going to be difficult for both sides. A long-fought battle. Oh, early shot coming in. There's a lot of aggression at long here. A lot of aggression indeed. Looking really, really good. Okay, for the CTs, I guess. I was going to say for the Ts, they push them back, but Hunden kind of sticking his back end out. Manice is able to find him quite easily. And Aristocracy will find the opener. Looking very, very good. However, Acor, Shush going to come in with two of their own. Or I should say one of their own apiece. And quick elevate comes in from Taz. Is it going to be enough, though? He'll go swinging around. Rarlan actually through the smoke finds one. Taz will find two on the Org. It is quick enough. It is good enough. It's all onto Acor. He's going to pick up an AK. He's going to go for it. I mean, you got 16k here in the overtime. You may as well. But they have the bomb. They have all the time. Another boost comes in. Finds two quick headshots. Acor, no way. No way. Rarlan, surely not. Surely he does not win this. That is so fast. That is so crisp. Acor is absolutely insane right now. Going to go peeking around. It's broken spray down, and Rarlan will capitalize. But my goodness. Aristocracy, it comes all the way down to the wire once again. They get their 16th finally on the board. But they really have to work for it. Tricked. How do you bounce back from that? Hunden's got 6 brags. Oh, man. Listen, I know I said, you know, you don't have to be pulling your weight too much, but 6 kills is a bit ridiculous, isn't it? At least be hitting double digits. Acor, press mouse 1, mate. You just got to shoot in this game, you press mouse 1. No, jokes aside, the timing much, much better for Manice. Oh, and it's all fallen apart for Tricked. They're feeling burnt out. They're feeling angry. They're just getting super aggressive into this round. They had a chance at the previous, but didn't go their way, and they lose a man early. They try and just rush up short, but it's very predictable. It's very easy for the Aristocracy, who are absolutely on fire, to win the round flawlessly and get their 17th on the board. Last chance in this half then. Can they at least pick one up, right? It was all about the CT sides for both of these teams, for sure. But they're going to need a little more than 0, I feel. A flawless CT half would be required, and that's not going to be great. Hunden's made his way out here, but Manise on the edge of the smoke still gets the drop on him. Not looking too good. He gets a bit greedy, though, as that smoke goes down, and Acor will take him out. So back into a 4-on-4, and no offense, but a 1-for-1 trade with Hunden being the one that gets killed is not the end of the world for Tricked. Rarlan holding long. How long does he wait, though? Bubsky is there. Does he know that he's there? Has he heard him? That's the ultimate question. The million-dollar question that we, the spectator, don't really have an answer to. Dihar is so blind. Will spin around, though. Manages to still find one, despite the fact timing is perfect, though. That's what it's all about. Rarlan did push away. Bubsky makes beautiful, beautiful use of the fact that his teammates have drawn all this attention on the A-bomb site. The bomb going to go down, and Mao's now trying to find something on this, or waiting for his teammate, who is taking his sweet time all the way over from the B-bomb site. The clock tick, 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 ticking. Mao's will wait for a flash. It's actually enemy flashes coming in. Acor going to get tagged down early. Mao's trying to get aggressive. I mean, what can you really do? He sort of slowly creeps in. He will eventually get spotted out and taken down. Acor going to find Taz. And Tricked will get their 16th finally on the board themselves. Did someone leave? What is going on in this game? It's not over yet, guys. This has been one of the craziest games of online CS I think I've cast. It's up and down, it's back and forth. Incredible individual plays all across the board. Hunden, rather, has got, although he is a bit of a hindrance, has got 6 frags. Sorry, that was low-hanging fruit. He's got 6 frags. And Shush has just left. He reckons it's over? I don't know, mate. What is going on? What is going on here? Well, look, we had to wait for it. But it was somewhat worth the wait, I feel. Shush is back. Shush is back. So, not going to have to wait much longer to get into this second half. Here we go. Can they pull it back on their CT side? Aristocracy could not quite get the flawless CT half. Oh, Shush going to get tagged up early, as they've actually gone for 2 AWPs here on the T side. Are they going to stick with these 2 AWPs? They're going to move away from them. It looks like Rarlan will move to the creek. So, nice early tag. That is something. But no early frag. And that's what they want. Boosting up, trying to see if anybody's around. Nobody at short. Nobody getting aggressive. Been a while since Tricked were on the CT side, but they got 10 rounds in a row flawlessly. They look so, so good. They really did. Acor particularly on that AWP. Bubsky on that secondary AWP also standing out. And going for the 2-1-2 setup, which, you know, as I'd mentioned in that first half, is not a setup that you see very often from the CT side, but they have the confidence in their AWPer particularly to find those frags. Winding the clock down, 45 seconds remain. Hunden's actually moved in towards the site here. Gonna try and get aggressive, perhaps. He is. Only got 6 frags, looking for a few more. Nothing gonna come through the smoke and the molly. Keeping them back for now. Doesn't have to move just yet. Flash will go up high. Hunden will take a more passive position over at Goose. They're trying to reposition towards B, I guess. No, maybe not. Actually, getting caught a bit in transit there as Hunden. He will trade back a dink. It's a 4v3 in favor of the CT side. Acor's already found one. Got to find a few more. The bomb plant, at the very least, will come through. And looking relatively good here. Rotation's starting to come in. Rollin. Oh, is he on the right angle? Is he on the wrong angle? Bubsky, be very careful how you approach this. Flash going to come in from long, turning away as Rollin. That creates the room for Bubsky. Dihar, though, has found Rouge. Acor going to get spotted out the top of his head. They're able to find it. Down goes Bubsky. It's all onto Shu. She's on low HP in a 1v3. And Taz, on the flank will take him down. An 18th round for Aristocracy comes in, as that was looking good. That was a 4v3 in favor of Tricked, and they let it slip away. Their confidence is not. They are shooketh against Aristocracy right here, and it is looking good for the polls to take us to, indeed, that second map overpass. It is the pick of Tricked, but all the same. No early tags this time around. A triple AWP setup, in fact. Trying to work off the spawns. Manish going to miss the shot. Takes a bit of damage. However, he's able to back away, so he should be okay. He should be relatively happy with that. Acor going to find the opener, though. Taz has gotten very aggressive out middle. Are they going to be ready for this? I'm not so sure. Silently moving in towards window. Ooh, spots out one, not quite the second. Will spot out Bubsky. Bubsky gets the trade. Bubsky's actually taken out Dihar as well in all this action. Hunden gets his 7th frag, and Manish is left in a 1v4. Gets the wallbang, though. That's pretty nasty. Maybe he can find 3 more. I mean, certainly easier said than done when they have the bomb, when they have 3 players surrounding it. Smoke comes in as well. That's going to make his life so difficult. So it looks like Tricked might just get their 17th on the boards. And then the 1-round shootout, all to play for towards the end. All to play for. Looking very, very good for both sides at this point in time. Bit anticlimactic towards the end as Manish is quickly dealt with by Acor. No craziness coming through. But this is the round. This is where it all counts. No mistakes to be made. Don't be giving away that early pick. Don't be, you know, fluffing your spray downs. All to play for. The spots. StarSeries Season 8 just looming on the horizon. Oh, and the kill coming in. The smoke is not clean. Bubsky going to go down, and Shush has to pick up the pieces. That could be massive. That could be absolutely huge, in fact. The fact that Manish is able to find that. Yeah, and I think it comes down to the smoke not quite being solid on the angle. Boost in. Rose just had to fall back here. So Tricked going into what could be the final round of this here map. Have got to come back from a deficit. A real tough deficit. Roche holding his angles. Flash going to go over the top. 2 flashes. In fact, Taz's head shows. Finds 1. Manish will find the trade, though. So there is that. 4v3. Acor's being tagged down low. They're thinking it's going to be A. They're starting to rotate across. Acor is such an important part of this CT hold as well. He's got to find the frags. Not really looking too good for the CTs at the moment. Nice bit of nade damage when he's tagged down to 5 HP, and Molly to follow up as well. How do you respond here? They're still leaving Shush over on the B side of things. Okay, Acor on the ramp. Gets taken down, though. Manish has got the drop. Manish has got the angle. All going to be onto 100. He's got to find so many heads. He finds the head of 1, but not quite the frag. No nades available. Holding it long. Unsure where they're coming from. The bomb plant going to be coming in. Shush aggressive from B. Got to be careful of the player on short, though. There's a smoke in the way. Hunden finds 1. Rolling on the edge of the smoke. Shush knows that he's around and gets taken down. It's all onto Hunden. In the 1v3. 4K to find the round overall. This is going to be tough. We'll see. Oh, and in at the rice bags. He's just not ready for it. D-Hart will take him down. That will be that. 19-17. A hell of a first map, or technically speaking, a second map, but all the same, a real good way of looking at it. And yes, the observer, he feels it, dude. He gets it. Hunden may not have the frags, but 47 enemies flashed, right? That's what it's all about. He gets some big frags coming in. There's the big man. Let me just throw it across to the break, as that's the Russian caster boy. But yeah, a really exciting series unfolding then, as I am so excited to see what this next map has got in store. Huge thanks, but we'll be back after this.